What changed?
I'm not so anxious anymore.
Wow. Very interesting, huh? Is that wonderful? So you have the resource that you can bring to bear on that situation where you don't feel so great about, and now it's overwhelming, whatever that was holding you back and making you apprehensive. Would you like to share with them exactly how you felt inside?
When we were talking about it earlier, I said I felt anxious. My heartbeat started to race, thinking about the needle going into the arm. And then when we talked about other issues, other things, and then when he asked me again, but this time when he pressed the knuckle, because of the calmness of thinking of the beach and the waves against the shore, I didn't feel so apprehensive anymore. The heart wasn't racing anymore. So it sort of like brought it down to a more manageable level.
Because calm was what you wanted.
Yeah.
Now, you notice, let me just show you what I did. So the first part of this exercise is you ask them, what is something you need to do in the next 1 or 2 weeks that you don't feel good or resourceful about? Okay? And they will identify that. And ask them, what is it you're feeling now about it? And for him, it was apprehension. And he knows it, right? So now you want to ask them, so what is the state that you will need that will make you feel much better about doing it? And if they don't know what it is, just give them a few choices. Like maybe some of them, maybe one of these will work, right? Okay, any one of that, or any state that they want that will help them in that situation. Then you identify the state. The moment you identify the state, you start the anchoring process. Right? The moment they want that state, then you just say, okay, look, so they want calmness. Okay. So when I said, when she said calmness, well, how was my tone then?
Calm.
Calm. I didn't go, because it's different from eliciting excitement, isn't it? If you wanted excitement, I would have said, so Ravi, can you remember a time you felt really excited? But he said calm. So I said, Ravi, can you remember a time you felt really calm? See the difference?
Powerful, how would you sound?
Can you remember a time you felt really powerful?
Loved?
You remember a time you fell down laughing? You get into state. So all you do is recall the emotion, and it's recalled, right? I asked him on a scale of 1 to 10 how strong is it. Very quickly went to 8.5. But I didn't press it, I just had to talk about it. Sometimes when they talk about it, they go into state, and the moment he did that, I pressed the knuckle. In this case, I pressed it for about at least 10 seconds, I think, firmly. And the moment I leave my knuckle, I had to interrupt the state. So you had vegetarian listening for Saturday, I interrupted the state completely, and it was gone, right? And once we had that conversation, I know the state is gone. All I need to do is test it. All I do is test it, I just fire the anchor, that's all. And I press it as firmly and as long as I anchored it. You press it as firmly and as long as you anchored it. Yeah? That was testing the anchor. Now I know, I said, okay, what came up and described it. Okay, good. Now think about that thing you need to do. And then as you think about it, I just fire the anchor. I bring that resource back into his frame of mind. So he now feels that as he thinks about that event, he now has that frame of mind. And that will overwhelm any apprehension.
So that means in 3 days' time when he's getting that needle.
So what we can, that's how you use this, Ravi. Now, we're going to do stacking now. Okay? So calmness is one of the states that you want, isn't it? Are there any other states that can help you have that experience, resourcefully and, the way you want it?
The idea of giving blood is something that is a joyful thing.
Okay.
Because well, for whatever benefits that it does to the person receiving it, whether it helps or not, consciously or subconsciously, I think it will help you.
Okay.
And I'm hoping that it actually does help you.
Okay.
So I would feel happiness if it happens to be of benefit to me.
So happiness will be another state that you can bring to bear on that event itself.
Yeah.
Okay, happiness.
Yeah, happiness.
Okay, anything else?
Joy, happiness.
Joy, happiness.
Calmness, as we
Calmness,
already
yeah.
discussed. Yeah. And just basic feel-good factor. Right?
How does it feel when the feel good is there?
I don't get so stressed out about things.
Okay.
I probably see a car cutting me off and I'll just smile at the guy and say, yeah, go ahead.
So when you have a feel good factor and you don't get stressed at all about car cutting in front of you and just say go ahead, and you're feeling all of that, what is the really feeling that you're feeling that? What feeling is that you have? What's the state or emotion?
Happiness.
Happiness. So it's happiness. Yeah. So it's joy and happiness and calmness basically. Any other states you want to put into that?
No.
That's good enough? Okay, so we've already anchored calmness. We're going to anchor now joy and happiness on the same knuckle. When you're stacking more than one state, you don't break in between. Right? So,
Yeah.
good. Okay, so Ravi, can you remember a time you felt really joyful?
Yeah, I can.
Yeah, very immediately. We can specifically which time is that? Yeah, how strong is it?
Very strong.
Very
10.
strong. Was it 10? Is it? So it
Yeah.
must be something very significant.
It was the birth of my first child.
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
so-
joyfulness, right?
And I was there witnessing the cesarean, so yeah.
Good. And remember a time you felt very happy.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
that? When was that time?
2005.
Okay, what was happening?
Liverpool had just beaten Milan in the
Okay.
European Champions League.
Okay, you feel the happiness now.
Yeah.
How would you feel that happiness
Oh,
now?
that's
How
beyond
strong
words.
is it, really? Wow. Must be some great event that happened there.
10 out of 10.
10
10 out of 10 again.
Wow, excellent. Yeah,
Football.
really, really good. Excellent.
Because it happened in front of all MU fans, so
Yeah, Arsenal and MU fans. I don't know what the heck you're talking about.
Cheers, cheers.
I break this thing.